Welcome back to more FTL Multiverse with me, Daniel, from Dan Has Fun. Last episode we took our baby steps with the civilian ship B, that we've called Pat and the Elephant. This episode we're going to go deal with some more orchid shenanigans, because we are a pretty rubbish boarding ship, but a boarding ship nonetheless. I don't remember the wedding one, but that's okay. We're going to do that without any issue. We're going to contact, and because we have Orchid crew, we can get some free supplies. Yes, hopefully you have been enjoying the series. If you have, please do let me know. If you think there's anything else we should do, any other ships in particular you like, let me know. I'm open to ideas. Cool, we are going to rescue the children. It loops a single message, give me the plant, and attacks you. Cool, so our ship, if you didn't watch last episode, is comically bad at dealing with ships without oxygen. This ship has no oxygen. So I'm not looking forward to this experience. We're going to use our Colonel weapon to hopefully take the weapons down. There's no point using our pre-torch because there's no oxygen, so nothing's going to catch fire. Instead, we are just going to try and take some systems out. In this case, you two can come to hacking. You've hacked our clone bay, which is a little bit rude. We don't have an upgraded clone bay yet, so our crew could totally kick the bucket. Okay, cool. Their missile launcher at least is down, so we don't have to contend with that as a problem. And we're going to bring our crew back while we get a moment. And now we're pretty safe. So I guess the Colonel can keep going on, I guess, weapons for now. And then it can go for piloting. We don't have any other way of taking them out, but the Colonel weapon, nicely, doesn't always use a missile, so we have a pretty decent number. You can see it did 0 there. It didn't actually use a missile, which is awesome. I think it's, what, a 35% chance or something on this weapon. It's not crazy, but it is very, very good. It saves us money, essentially, so anything that saves us money is going to be fine in my books. We should probably shoot them down. Cool. Cool looking ship, to be fair. Thank you for all the free stuff. The Gathering absolutely loves us, as they should. I mean, we have 2 floral orchid crew. It appears C.U.R.A's warning was right. The marketplace where you're supposed to meet the buyer has already been destroyed. Okay, we'll take down the elite, I guess. So the pre-torch works here. So we just have a one-shot set everything on fire weapon, practically speaking. And we want to do something like this. And then we're going to board shields. They have a lot of weapons. That is pretty scary, so we're going to fire on their weapons one time. And we can even set this on fire. And then we have to take our Orchid and bravely run away, because he is horribly weak to fire. But he can take out the oxygen while we wait. And we need to fire another shot at the med bay, because clearly they're dealing with the fire. We also have to get level 2 shields. We should be able to do it after this. You two go there. Rockman can go into the weapons bay. In fact, you can go into the med bay. And then, yeah, if you blow him up by accident, it's absolutely fine. You stay in place. Mr. Elephant, you can go in the med bay. You two need to get out of the way of wherever there's some fighting going on, like that. That'll do. Cool. Everybody's toast. We get exovests. We don't need to listen to any of C.U.R.A's nonsense. And we just want to get everybody out of there before they explode. Cool. That went really well. So we did take a little bit of damage. And before I forget, we're going to do 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1. And then do internal upgrades. We want to do clone bay, backup DNA, away we go. Cool. That way, if we forget to turn the power on in our clone bay, our crew doesn't just die immediately. So that'll work for me. Probably should have checked if there was a store next to us first, but I didn't, and it's fine. Cool. You may have also noticed we have hacking. We haven't used it yet. That is intentional. I don't have enough drone parts to justify it yet, but we want it for later in the game, so I grabbed it while we had the opportunity. Cool. Let's keep on keeping on. We will agree to deliver the gift. Hopefully it won't blow us up this time. Spoiler alert for last episode, I guess. And the quest is right next door to us. We're going to deliver it again. It was bad again. Yikes. What are the odds? I don't think super high. This is a small ship. This is a small, annoying ship, actually. Set the pre-torch on fire for the med bay and the weapons. And then we're just going to start blowing everything else up. They do have a Rockman, so it's going to be immune to fire, but it's going to take them a while to deal with it, so... Rockman, can you go in there, please? And then set their room on fire. Oh, they got to fire off a kernel before we got to fire off ours. Ow, that did a lot of damage. That was very rude. You two can now come in here. And then Elephant can heal. And you can go here, you can go there. That'll then make the enemy crew change mind on what they want to do. And they're now in a real bad time. Cool. Alright, they are going to be ghost toast. There we go. Let's go to rooms that aren't on fire, preferably. Thank you very much. Get you all back. And then Elephant can do elephant things. Thank you kindly. We do need to heal our hull a little bit. I think that's fair to say. Maybe the outpost will give us an option to heal our hull. It does. We don't need a charge kernel. It doesn't give us healing, though. I guess we'll take it so we can sell. Do we have a store? Nope. Rude. That's all I would say to that. What we'll do then is we'll level up our hacking in case we have to hack weapons just to reduce the odds of being hit by something. No, I don't want to do either of those things. We're going to repair our hull. It's a little bit expensive, but it's fine. Oh, there's a store. Whop, whop. That's always the way, right? It's always the way. Yeah, if you're going to give us stuff for free, we're not going to extort resources out of the Orchids. They're our friends. And genuinely, the Orchids have been really good to us in this game. More freebies. We're going to do... We'll take the risk, and we got lots of stuff. Getting 2 missiles is like, who cares, right? We have 39 of them. Rock traders, we are going to request to skip the fee because we have Floral Crew. And because they're friends for reasons I don't really understand, but they are, so deal with it. They're going to let us do it. I didn't mention that we got exo vests and life jackets on crew. We just have slightly better crew in terms of crew stats. Momus missiles, no, we don't need that. Medbay, no. We can't afford cloaking. We don't need drones. We're just going to repair our hull a little bit. I mean, we could two-chain anti-hull. I just don't think it's that good. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not good. I don't think it's worth it. I think we'll just keep on keeping on. And I'd love to go to the distress, but we're going to go to the exit because I don't have cloaking, therefore I do not want to dive. Apparently we're right next to Saturn. I think that's a pretty good deal to get our reactor power up. It's not bad anyway. Next sector. That was quick, wasn't it? We can do... I don't love either of this, but we do have a Lost Sun Commando. So we're going to go Theocracy and hope they're not too rude to us. We shall see. Intermediate task. The Grease Swizzler, that's fine. Now, they want to destroy us. We have the wrong rock crew. We don't have regular rock crew, so we can't convince them of their fault. We're going to request passage as an Orchid. Tread with care. You may be our allies, but don't think your Federation friends will be tolerated by us. They let us through, though. These are like little slugs in the background, eh? It's weird. It's weird looking. Anyway, let's keep on keeping on. I don't think we're doing great. Let's be real. A mantis ship here is adorned with rock body parts. It would be a gorier display if they had internal organs, but the message is clear enough. This is a hunter of a very specialized kind. Pretty sure if we put rock on, they're going to be mad. Yeah. Cave-dwelling pebble man. See, I paint ship with your companions. I paint ship with you. Well, that was rude. Pre-torch, definitely. I'd love to do weapons as well, but it's fine. I guess we'll just have to shoot them with the kernel weapon. And they're going to board us. I still think we're going to board them, though. Okay, they changed their mind, which was the right decision for them. I don't know if we need to... I guess we should probably hack that just in case, because they can hurt us. But I would really rather they didn't. So, let's not have that happen. Now we don't have to hack them again. Elephant, you can heal everybody up. Yeah, it's weird when we're boarding mantis ships, because they are so much better in combat than we are, but our ability to heal is just chef's kiss. Having said that, they are kind of killing us, man. Can you all run away? You can. Corbin, set that room on fire. You guys get out. Leave me alone. Oh, that's on fire. That's on fire. Oh, everything's on fire. So, oh, he murderized my medic. That's okay, though. It's not a big deal. I'm just going to take their shields down, I guess, while I'm here. And then we'll go take the mantis out. Actually, I don't need to. Let's just go take him out. Cool. Well, that was rude. We will open the cargo. He damaged our ship with a breach. Oh no, anyway. Can we get it fixed? We can. Cool. Elephant, heal up. We need to move our Rockman back, because I forgot. I was wondering, I was like, why do I only see 3 people? Yes, because the Rockman was still on the other ship, mate. I am very appreciative that this game will warn you about that if you forget to move them back. Because I would forget a lot. Cool. Let's keep on shaking. Oh no, fire. Fire versus Rockman. That's just not fair. They aren't going to take damage from fire, but they'll still have to come and take it out. So it's still worth using the pre-torch. We do want to board. We want to board. They don't have any room we can have more than 2 crew in it and a system. That's pretty annoying. Let's just bring everybody over. You 2 can go to weapons. You 2 can go to shields. Colonel can aim at... Honestly, anything would be fine. But we should definitely hack their... you know what? Hack their weapons and kernel it as well. Just there's no point running the risk. Like, what are we trying to protect ourselves from, right? There we go. And they are now in big toast. Then we're going to move everybody to the same room. Heal them up. And then move you 2 back. And then you 2 can go back. And then these Rockmen are very slowly going to come back to deal with us. But it's going to be too late. What are they going to set on fire? Which rooms are on fire? An empty room? We don't have any oxygen on. We should probably fix that. I would say oxygen is reasonably important, personally. Can we take their weapons off yet? It feels like it's going forever. Nope, we don't even need to. Cool. Everybody move back. Get out. Close the door. We have our oxygen back on. And heal. Sweet. So this is going really well. You see the routine, right, with this ship? We're just going to constantly go board it, wreck it, Try not to take too much damage while we're over there. Rinse, repeat. It's not the quickest ship in the world, though, it has to be said. This is a lot of weapons. Jeez Louise. And we have to wait because we can't board them yet. Which means we are going to hack their weapons. I'm going to let that fire, get everything else out of sync, then hack it. Now we can board. I'm going to wait until they fire the shots in. And then we can attack here. Okay, cool, that works. And we can use our dude to set everything on fire. Nice. Okay. Corbin's taken a lot of damage, as has Pat. You two come over here, please. There's fire, apparently. So maybe move to the piloting area. Elephant can then heal. Got our oxygen. Okay, this is fine. That probably wasn't the smoothest way to do this, but it's fine. Oh, that's fire. Get out of there. Oh my word, there's so much fire. Too much fire. And our oxygen is down. So we should probably fix that, eh? We're going to get hit by one missile, probably, which is very rude. It's what happens when I pay too much attention to what's going on my side and not on theirs. They have a fire to contend with, which they're not going to take any damage from, but I'm really waiting to charge the ability to heal. So you two can now go in there and deal with that. Yeah, we are taking some big hits. Just because we're so slow at taking them out. Can we finally take you guys out? This is taking forever. Oh my word. Okay, finally everything's gone down, but we take a lot of damage. So much for freedom. As soon as we saw a way out of this hellhole the elves imposed on us, pirates picked us apart. We're going to tell them to be lost sons. You have a point. I'm doing that because we have a lost son, and it just seems thematically appropriate. Can you repair this, please? We're just gonna let fire deal with the weapons bay. Come on. There you go. You can heal. That was the wrong room. Good effort. We healed the wrong dudes. Close the doors. Okay. Well, that wasn't the smoothest experience in the world, I think it's fair to say. There is a quest. We're going to have to go to the quest. It's going to be... We should be able to get to the quest and the task marker at the same time. That should be possible to do both. Let's repair our weapons. And we have to pay more attention to what's going on our ship. We have a lot of scrap, but not a huge amount to do with it. Really, I'd love to get cloaking. That would be the way to go, I think. Which I think could be fairly said on pretty much every run, but you know what I mean. Power's a lot of health. 132. Neat. Cool, so we're going to do what? Down to quest, up to task, and then leave? I'd love to see a store. Instead, it is combat. Let's do some last minute repair. This is a scary ship. Let's turn on our weapon. We want to hack. Weapons. We want to... I'm probably going to auto-fire the kernel onto weapons as well, just to make sure they can't do anything. And then the pre-torch is not that effective because, well, they're immune to fire, right? But if it keeps them away from boarding, that's what we want to do. So we're going to do that. Pat's going to heal everybody. We are then going to move them into a room they're not going to be in. So, like, engines. And then we want to make sure that we do not let them all attack at the same time. Okay, perfect. There's a breach. They're not immune to suffocation, so that is certainly helpful for us. Come on, elephant. Come on. There we go. You can heal aloe vera before aloe vera kicks the dust. We did take a point of damage, but it's fine. Still taking damage. The Colonel can now go for oxygen. And I think aloe vera is just going to go the way of the dodo here. There's not really anywhere else to put them. Yeah, no, we're just going to have to let them come back later. There we go. And now you two can run away. Although, do we really need to? I'm just going to do this instead. Get an increased timestamp on when we're going to get things repaired. Get you into boarding. I mean, you're going to go into boarding as well on this occasion. It's fine. You're going to run away. You're going to board. Now we're going to be hunky-dory. We maybe lose some crew again, but it's going to be okay. Yeah, they are absolutely ghost toast. We probably need to fire the Colonel again. It's okay. We're just Zoltra killing their oxygen. It's all fine. Cool. Okay. Big, bouncy Doom battle. Get you guys healed. Jump. And no store. I would love to run into a store. We have a lot of scrap. I guess we do another last minute repair. And we are running out of drone parts too, but we have to use them. Pre-torch the med bay. It doesn't even matter if it is something that hangs around. We just have to make sure they can't use it. Board the shields. They only have 2 crew members, so this should be okay. And we're going to fire the Colonel, actually, weirdly, at ourselves at this point. Like that. And because we just simply outnumber them, we'll be okay. Cool. That was easy. Let's get out of there. Sweet. So, yeah, if we use the elephant right before we hit ourselves, they're going to suffer more damage. Not as a percentage, but they won't be able to take the hit, whereas we can. I know this is a difficult sector for us to deal with anyway, because Rockmen are pretty good in combat. But still, I think we're doing pretty well. We just need more hit points on our ship. To the quest! Oh, they gave us a fire starter. Thank you. How much power do you take? 2? I mean, it does give us a little bit of versatility. So we could do, say, that. And we can put the fire starter on. It's not my favourite weapon in the world. It doesn't hurt crew, which is really weird. It hurts systems, it hurts hull, but it doesn't hurt crew, and it takes forever to charge for a 2 laser attack. Like, 14 seconds is a really long time. Yeah, burst laser mark, what, 3 in this game? Is not much slower than that. But that's okay. More fire starting. Again, we have to set the med bay on fire. This time we want to do this. Colonel the weapons. The fire starter, I guess, can just go for shields. And we're going to hack weapons to make sure they don't get there. We're then going to board into weapons and block one of them out. And now they're in big old trouble. So we're going to hit ourselves, but it's fine. We don't need to fire a Colonel again, it's fine. Cool. So they should be ghost toast this time, and they sure are. Nice. Nice. 321 scrap. And there's a store, thank goodness. And we can do 1, 2, 3 exits. Sweet. You'll have 43 missiles. I know what we're going to be selling to Sylvan. We'll try and translate. We don't understand. It's fine. Salvage with the Zoltan crew. Got nothing. It is what it is. Couple of fuel. Get up to 10 drone parts just so we have them. 273 scrap. I would love long-range scanners so we can see what's coming. I think that's worth it for sure. And then we're just going to fix our hull up to 20. And I guess at this point we should find something to do with all this scrap. There's no point just sitting on it, right? I don't think that's super important. Reconstructive teleporter would be pretty good for us. But we need level 2 first. Yeah, so we could do a full heal every time we do a teleport. I think that's pretty worth it. So we have to do this. That we don't have to have it powered to level 2 though. So we do teleporter, reconstructive teleporter. Might buy a couple more fuel at the store. At the store while we're here. Beyond that, that's not crazy useful. I'm not sure what else we'd even pick. I guess that's not a bad choice. So if we pick hard light bypass, it means if we run into Zoltan ships in the future, we can just go straight through. That's probably not a bad idea. So we'll do that. Let's go back in the store and pick up a bit more fuel. Cool. I think our ship's improved. And we encounter a small craft with minimal propulsion. We're going to use the Orchid, because I think the Lost Sons will be too combative. The Orchids are not only a race trusted by the Rockman, but their government is incredibly well known for its transparency. Soothed by your crew, the Orchid talks them into joining with you, promising it's a better life. So we did get a different type of Rockman. So this is a Rockman outcast. They are decent at combat, but they're better with other Rockman outcasts, which we don't have right now. But we will. I think, Mr. Human, it's now your turn to retire from combat, and we're going to have the Rockman outcast join instead. Although Pat's fantastic in combat. But that's okay with me. Cool, let's go to the task. This is our Grease Swizzler. Speaking of energy shields, he's being a big old rude, as tends to be the case. So the pre-torch is not going to be very effective here. But what we can do is increase our teleportation and immediately board into weapons. We can't hack them straight away, but we're going to use the pre-torch to just... I don't even think the pre-torch does any damage to shields, actually. So I guess we're doing big nothing in this fight. We can just set everything on fire, because they have no way of healing. And then we'll just use the elephant whenever we're ready. We're just going to take a hit, probably. Because we have virtually no dodge. Yeah. Yeah, we are. Go heal that for me, please. We'll go repair our ship. Well, yeah, I was going to say, we might as well take the weapons out while we're here. You two go to shields. You two go to piloting. And they're toast. I'm not listening to you. Sorry, C.U.R.A. Except I'm not really sorry. Let's go board everybody in a room where we can leave together. Thank you very kindly. Sweet. So we did take some damage, which seems to be a running theme with this run. We really need cloaking. But we only ran into it once, and we couldn't afford it. It is what it is. There's nothing to do on board the ship. A rebel space station, and single fighter is monitoring this beacon. No, we're going to attack them. Do the 4 scrap repair, you might as well. You're going to cloak. But you can't heal, so once you come back, you're going to have a real bad time. That's all I know. Should probably get more reactor power, but it's fine. For right now, it's fine. This is going to suck the first time they fire, though. Yeah. There's the flak. Oh, it missed. Cool. Well, that could be a lot worse, then. There we go. Now they're in big old trouble. And even if they cloak, there's a fire, and they're going to have a real bad time. Unfortunately, so are we, apparently. Going to have a real bad time. Oh, aloe vera bit the dust. I didn't even realise. Go me. Go into piloting. You go into engine. And they're all toast. Okay, cool. We have no way of getting you all in the same room, so let's just get you out in your separate locations. And they hit us on the way out. How very rude. Above everything else, that is rude. But yeah, we're still taking a lot of hull damage. We just don't do any damage. And we don't have a lot of evasion either. Which we can kind of fix, I guess. So a store near us? Nope. So we should do 1, 2... 1, 2, like that, and have a lot more dodge. 37%'s not bad. Next sector, which we will do next episode. Oh, it's a Spectral Shire. Next episode might be quite short. If you have enjoyed the video, please do let me know with the old like, subscribe, comment dance, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye now.